One right. Go spit. Still alive. I'm on my grind. Nigga, you lying. Nigga, you lying.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit bang.
I'm on my grind. Pussy overpower, nigga, you lying. It's money overpower, I'm on my grind. Pushing packs all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on my grind. Pussy overpower, nigga, you lying. It's money overpower, I'm on my grind. Pushing packs all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on my grind. I'm really at the paper, I'm on the money mission. I'm really at the paper, I gotta get it, nigga. I'm chasing all these checks for my family, nigga. I'm chasing all these racks, I need some Benjis, nigga. I'm grinding for that back and gotta keep some Zaza packs in. I got a couple 20s, but I need 100 Jackson. I got a couple fronted cause these pussy niggas taxing. I got a couple 100 rounds if you think I'm lacking. I'm on my grind, I'm on my grind. Ain't no need in asking. I want it all, I want it all. Please don't ask no questions. These niggas lying, that's why I keep that maxing. These niggas lying, that's why I keep it blessing. I'm on my grind. Pussy overpower, nigga, you lying. It's money overpower, I'm on my grind. Pushing packs all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on my grind. Pussy overpower, nigga, you lying. It's money overpower, I'm on my grind. Pushing packs all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on my grind.
I'm on my grind, trying to stay away from sales and doing time. Niggas always lying on my line. If I was blood, I would put that shit on shine. I got a son, so you know that baby shine. I got the bread, so you know I hold the line. You niggas tellin' I'm starting to think you're 69. Kick flip, push, I'm on my grind. I got a bad bitch with me, so you know I wine and dine. I'd rather have a premium contract than a prime, like Amazon. I'm on my grind. I stack and flip like a boss, more like a dime. Yeah, I'm the one, like LeBron, the chosen one.
Pussy overpower, nigga, you lying. It's money overpower, I'm on my grind. Pushing packs all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on my grind. Pussy overpower, nigga, you lying. It's money overpower, I'm on my grind. Pushing packs all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on my grind.
Oh boy, you ain't dumb on this one.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is recap coverage from the stock and crypto market. These are live ideas of thought and studies. This is not financial advice on this stream or with this company. With that being said, this is the recap of the SPY QQQs, IWM, DIA, VIX, NVDA, Google, Baba, with LCAOD. We're going to go over those companies and ETFs right there. Pretty much give you the sauce, the forewarning on what's about to take place tomorrow, man, and what's about to take place the rest of the week, pretty much the rest of April. So it's time to fasten your seatbelts and tighten up. S&P 500 closes little change Tuesday as traders await March inflation reports. Which way is it going, up or down? The broader index was little changed at 4,108.94, inching down by 0.004%. So technically no move. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 98.27 points, or 0.29%, to 33,684.79. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ Composite shed 0.43% to 12,031.88. So, that's pretty much what the market did today. pretty much didn't do anything. They kind of pretty much did what I kind of said on the recap yesterday. I expected the market to just grind up to the recent February highs and the recent February high, and it did, and it grinded up to it, and then you met that Papa Bear right there today, right there on the level of the S&P, and really the whole broader market. You feel me? That bear showed up at resistance today. It was not going to let the bull take over the show before that CPI report come out tomorrow. You know, the Bulls look like they definitely tried to sneak it in a little bit and do that today, but nah, the Bears wasn't having it. That strong bear, this is one big strong bear right there at that level where we at right now in the market is not having it to go up at all. So we're going to see what this inflation report is really boiling down to. I guess it's boiling down to this, you know. I think either, you know, the bear moves out the way if the inflation report is not bad and, you know, the market can handle it. Or I think, you know, if the inflation report is bad, the market's kind of going to go down. And that's what the bear wants. And, you know, it might even go down to a point where it come back to these highs and consolidate, possibly. But it just depends on how far we go down if this inflation report isn't good. So just keep that in mind right now. You know, traders are prepared for that. That's why you're not really seeing no volatility in the market or anybody really buying anything right now or doing anything because people are waiting literally for this inflation report to see what's what, and then they'll know how much they can invest for the remainder of the week and month. So just keep that in mind. A lot of earnings coming out too. Keep that in mind. Still got the bank earnings this week. We're still lit with that. Earnings next week is really going to get lit. So we're going to, you know, earnings 1 week at a time. We're going to start with the banks first and foremost. But, you know, and just kick it off from there like that. So that's where we at about that. I ain't going to hold y'all. Y'all already know the drill. Y'all already know what time it is. Economic data. CPI inflation tomorrow. It's finally here. Fed FOMC minutes is finally here tomorrow. Biggest day they're saying in the market supposedly this week. We'll see. You know, we still got a lot of data coming out after that data. PPI inflation is on Thursday. Jobless claims data is coming out on Thursday. You got retail sales numbers coming out on Friday. Consumer sentiment coming out on Friday. So these will all be key factors when it comes to investing, guys. The economic data is, you know, pretty much what moves and settles and ease the market. I'm going to say that. But, you know, yeah, this is where we at. Fed speakers. You seen the Fed speakers, what's his name, Goolsby, pushed the market up today, but didn't warn the market that it could sell off and give all its gains back by the end of the day. And they did that in the 10-minute area, and people call that a 10-minute rig. So that was towards the end of the day. We'll go over the charts and numbers here in momentarily, and you'll see what I'm saying. But Goolsby spoke today at 1:30, and he really just pushed the market up. This Fed speaker did. So, and you know, Harker spoke after hours today at 6 p.m. And another member, Cash Carr, spoke at 7:30. So it's probably wrapping it up right now. And those comments, they'll have a reaction going into tomorrow with the CPI data. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You feel me? Be on the lookout for the Fed speakers. You've seen Yellen had a little briefing today. Secretary Yellen was doing something today, and it was moving the market as well. So just keep in mind, you know, that stuff boils in with the economic data. It helps move the market as well. 3 things you need to know here, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And this is on Wall Street as well. U.S. inflation data, Fed minutes, bank earnings. So just know that. That's what's going on right now. That's what the bull up. That's what the message is about right now. It's not really necessarily about anything else. You got U.S. inflation data in the morning, 8:30 a.m. Be ready for that sharp pre-market move. You'll probably see a lot of red in pre-market or a lot of green, just due to the data. So the move will already be happening by the opening bell, and at the opening bell, it's going to tell. Fed minutes, you know, be on the lookout for that. That's at 2 p.m. It's a statement that they release saying how they going to move forward with inflation and the rate hikes and et cetera. So be on the lookout for that. Bank earnings is Friday. You know what time it is. Be on the lookout for that. You know, Friday, like I said, is your biggest day here. It's looking like so far. The rest of the week, you know, be on the lookout for Delta, yeah, Progressive, yeah, Fast, yeah, all that's nice. But bank earnings, you guys, that's really the most important thing right now. You know, it's going to be a lot of volatility with that. You know, it's going to be a lot of opportunities with it too. You can be very profitable with the banks if you predict their direction correct right now, because that's how much liquidity they're about to kick out, no matter what. Here, the banks, all y'all think they were all just in trouble a few weeks ago, about a month ago now. They were just collapsing, falling, meaning they were running out of business. They were going bankrupt. The share prices was dropping to near zero. Some of them the cent level. You know, so this is going to be key. This is going to be key this week, you guys, on Friday before the opening. So you start thinking about that, you know, when it comes to Thursday before the close, if you feel me, you want to squeeze in there. Or, you know, there's always going to be opportunity after the earnings as well. You can always wait till Friday and see what happens at the opening market. You feel me? But the bank earnings, you guys, JP Morgan, you got United Health Group. That's just a healthcare stock. But, you know, they're a big company, though, when it comes to healthcare, you know. But you got Citibank, Wells Fargo, PNC Bank, BlackRock. So a lot of bank earnings, man. These are a lot of big ones. They're going to set it off. You got more bank earnings coming out next week. It'll be like Goldman Sachs and et cetera. So we'll look at that on the recap sometime here, probably towards the end of the week, maybe tomorrow recap or the day after that recap. We'll look at the next week's earnings. I'll show you guys that. But yeah, other than that, man, this week earnings, this is happening this week. JP Morgan, Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, PNC, BlackRock, United Health Group, all key earnings on Friday. So be ready. Better look out for that. Let's go ahead and get into the charts and numbers here. I ain't going to hold y'all this evening. Already a little bit late here. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. And, you know, the company was, could feel the pressure out there today for my Discord clients. So I wanted to get a message across to y'all through Twitter and, you know, let y'all know, just to start thinking, how much more consolidation can the Bears and Bulls take before breaking to a direction? Just think about it, you guys. I understand you're getting frustrated. You know, it's getting, some of you guys are getting behind. You're not buying at the right times. Some of you guys are missing this opportunity. I get it. I've been there. I do it now. I still do it to this day. You're not going to always be 100% correct. But to just understand that the consolidation is for a reason, and you have to be patient, that's what kind of gets you paid. You feel me? It's about being patient. Patience pays. I say that a lot of times, and, you know, it really happens. It really comes true when I say it. So patience does definitely pay. You know, if you can be patient with this market, it'll be patient with you, and you'll make the equity, the profit gains that you're trying to receive. But other than that, man, you just got to think about that, though. You know what I'm saying? The consolidation, it ain't going to last too much more longer. The market is going to give a direction. It's already really telling you it's one now. You start boiling down into it. You know, you see right now what it's saying to me, you know, the market is saying we're at the top right here. If it can't push higher than this thing is coming down. And it's that simple. So it's just something to be thinking about because, like I said, the consolidation is definitely about to break with this CPI data in the morning, you guys. So just be ready for that. Be ready for that. CPI tomorrow is important or a reason to stall the market move. Stay patient, fellow investors and traders. Just, you know, another like positive motivation just to get out there to investors and traders today, you know, because like I said, I could feel the frustration today with the market was doing what it was doing. It was really like consolidating heavy. You know, it's about that. Like I said, that's what makes it go around. Everything, it's not always about debit. You know, some things are credit. So you got to keep that in mind. You feel me? And be positive and respectful and know what's going on and just stay patient. Like I said, stay patient. The move is coming. Like I said, CPI tomorrow is important and we'll get our move. The market is going to make its move tomorrow due to the CPI data, or, you know, it'll be a reason to stall the market move longer. It'll be more consolidation. So go ahead and start preparing yourself for that because we don't know, but we know one of the two is going to happen. So just go ahead and prepare yourself for it, get your mind ready, get focused. It's about to happen here, guys. Just stay ready. But you know, that's a little bit of motivation from Let Cash Accumulate over days on Twitter. Follow me if you could at Let Cash. Let's go ahead and get into the SPY. The SPY. Grab my phone. All right. So the SPY on a one-day perspective. What did we do here? Consolidated. We consolidated that whole first hour all the way up until near Euro close. So I'm going to write that down right here, Euro. You got Euro close. Some people say Euro wasn't even open today. I don't know if that was today or yesterday. I have no idea. Who knows? But we know in reality that's the Euro close when they is open, if they was open. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do know. So around between 11:30, you know, you got a little bullish there. They did change the formation on the market right there. They found the opportunity and got a little higher than that one. Found support here. So there is support, strong support. We're going to come back to this 410 level because it's a question right here at 410. This is your split level right here at 410. We're going to explain that in a second. But definitely the bulls kept momentum and pushed higher. And you got to start zooming out now, 6 months out. Okay, let's look 6 months out, right? If we look at 6 months out, they really only tested this candle. So meaning they only tested the beginning of April, literally, towards the end of March. They're on that candle right now. We're still on this red candle right now. This is what's stalling the market right now. This candle right here is stalling us because we're stuck on it from either it being a support candle or this is a top candle. So you got to understand what that means. This is your top here, or at this point this is your top here, or at this point this is your bottom. The market is going higher here at this point. Angling out, probably angling out. First off, you want to angle it out at about right there. It's going to push it for these levels first, meaning it's going to only stay here first. Meaning all of this is playable, but it's questionable still because we haven't got there. And you got to really zoom out about a year. It's been about a year now, so we haven't really been over there at all since like last year, you guys. Literally. So last year of April, March, in the March right here, we were at that level. You see what I'm saying? But that's a high. You see what I'm saying? Look where we're at now at 409. So really all of this, kinda as of right now, due to the CPI data, depending on which way we move tomorrow. If we move up, obviously, all of this is still playable. You got that. That's playable now. That's playable right here. All of this is playable, right? Even this up here, even this, all of this is playable, right? If, you know, you push higher tomorrow. Now, you do not push higher tomorrow. The consolidation was all about just letting us know and warning us and preparing us that, hey, you guys, this area right here from 6 months out, really let's look 1 month out. This is your recent top. This is your top right now. That's what this could be tomorrow. That's what the inflation data may be reporting to us tomorrow. So we're going to see here. This is what's going on. This is what's about to take place. You know, this is why I say it's no reason to go all in, basically, because they're about to reset the board. And you know, you don't know which way the direction they're going to reset it, pretty much. So just be prepared for it. You know, it's happening. It's about to happen. That's what it's about. Nothing to really be scared of, though. The market, the show will go on. So just know that. But at the end of the day, we're going to bring it back to the one-day perspective. And, you know, like I said, they got up here. It was around what? It was around maybe like two to three, between 2 or 3, we'll say. They created 2 tops here. So they did tag 411, 15. So they did finally break that 410, 50 cent area. This is the area I was concerned about the most. And seeing why I was concerned about it, you see, because it's really rarely any support there. A lot of selling took place during the last
technically like 30 minutes of the market right there. Just a lot of selling right here. I mean, they just sold it all the way down, basically back to the near the opening number here. You got to start looking at it like that. They basically sold it back into the opening number, you guys. So CPI data can make the market go either way here, you guys. You see what happened. Like I said, the SPY brought the market right back down to this 409 level. And I'm looking at 410 closely because, like I said, I'm eyeing 410 at a level where it's either at this point I can't tell, and I'm gonna play it neutral. So it's either support or it's resistance, and it's no in between. 410 is the number that has been causing all this friction and all this up and down cycle. But 410 is going to be the number that's going to stand out to be the top or the bottom. That's what you can see now at this point. Due to all of this selling right here at the end of the day, like that's just literally uncalled for. But it makes sense though when you got CPI data that's coming out and nobody really knows what it's gonna say, and some may know what it is gonna say, and they're preparing for it. So we got to take all this into consideration. Just like yesterday, the SPY closed up with a big green candle. Today, you see they closed down with a lot of red candles. So this is going to be key going into CPI and looking at how the market will open up after CPI in the morning. So levels wise, I'm looking at here tomorrow here due to the CPI data here. I'm expecting a gap somewhere or just a strong candle to the up or downside. I think the SPY can go to about 412. 412.50 cent. I'm thinking about 412.50 cent in here. I think CPI can take the SPY here about 412. I'll even, you know what? I'll even make it to the point where I say about a real like something that's really gonna pay on the board. 412.77. We'll say that. That's where they're going, I think, to the upside. It's a possibility. They can come up here to this bubble and channel win. The SPY can do that. If the CPI is nothing to worry about, everybody's been fearful for no reason. Oh, you best believe they're about to buy this thing up right to 412. And at 412, there is resistance there. So keep that in mind now. That's why I'm saying 412 after that. It's either you're going to break out above that resistance, or you're just going to, that'll be your new recent top and probably consolidation or maybe a new recent top. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at here to the upside CPI. Now to the downside, CPI is bad. Bears are just been trying to warn us this whole time. They just been trying to warn us like, 14 is more than likely your top. Okay, respect. If that to the downside, the levels I'm looking at on the SPY is to the downside from 409 to about 406.96. I just feel like this was a key area. We're gonna put two question marks here. Who will win? We'll put Bulls and we'll put Bears. Who's about to get what they want? One of the two is now, due to the data, is about to push in one of these directions, and that is a fact. Bulls or Bears, but who's gonna really get the answer that they want? That's what we're preparing for here. We're getting ready. So like I said, I think it's going one of the two ways here, and we're just gonna level it like this. I say these are to the downside. That's an important level because it never flushed. I never did see a flush there, but I did see support there. I did see it rush to get there, like it did want to flush, or like it could flush, or that's what the flushing will start for sure. So it's just like I said, it's definitely a level like I said, if things not good, the market is definitely gonna flip back red, and it's gonna get a little ugly. I don't think it'll get too scary. So this is the levels I'm leveling at. I'm assuming this is where CPI could possibly take the market here by the end of the week. Definitely by the end of April. One of these two levels here. That's what it's looking like. It's shaping out to be on the SPY. DIA, I'm going to do the same thing with them. CPI, because you got to start widening out your levels here. You don't know if they're going to trade into it or it's going to be a gap up. You see what I'm saying? So the CPI data, I'm thinking 340. I'm thinking 340 on the DIA to the upside, and we're going to write bulls. The question mark here now. We'll see. We don't know. We just, we're assuming this is what's taking place here tomorrow. But to the downside, it's not good. I'm gonna say here 333 to about 330 bears. CPI bad. Bears gonna get what they want. So CPI good, bulls up, DIA 340 from where it's at. CPI bad. I'm gonna say this thing can really pull back because the Dow is is really big. It's like 30,000 on the whole entire sector, so that's a lot of points. They give up a lot of points just because they're already big. So if it does go down, we're looking at about 333, 330. If CPI is bad, triple Qs. CPI good. If CPI good, they've earned it. 320. Stamp it. If CPI is good, all right. Bulls. Question mark. They can consolidate into this as well. They don't have to just go straight up to it. It might be a consolidating to it. It might be a grind to it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm going to put a question mark. To the downside, it's something going on at 313, and they know it. I think that's like the last leg of support there. I'm going to go here. CPI, if CPI is bad, Bears are going to flip momentum this way. I'm going to put a question mark because they did show support at 313. They have been showing support there at 313. That's why I am going to do that. But that's the levels I'm looking for due to CPI. We'll see. IWM. CPI good. They've earned it. I'll give it to them. I think the market makers will give it to them. I'm going to put a question mark, though, because, they've been struggling to really do that for a reason, possibly for this reason. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm putting the question mark. As to the upside, IWM, you got to look out for that. To the downside, oh, yeah, Bears, they want this badly. I mean, bad. You gotta understand the reason why the levels are farther to the downside because it's a lot more room to the downside than there is for the upside in the recent year. So you gotta start putting all this into consideration when economic data comes out. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna put a question mark on it because they have shown support there at 170 as well. So they've actually shown support at 175. So we'll see. So we're just looking, but these are the levels. IWM, VIX, volatility, speed of the market. The speed of the market went down further a little from yesterday. 1856 spiked there. Almost back to 20, but 1931 found resistance, closed 1910. So I'm noticing a lot about volatility. It's not getting near 20 right now for some certain reason. It's the volatility of the market is not getting near 20. That's either because it's about to shoot right past 20, like 20 is not even a level it's thinking about. That's a level you should have brought. Or the VIX is telling me that, you know, hey, 20 is just a recent top. From now, we're going to take this thing down. There's nothing to be fearful about, you guys. The economy's recovering. Buy, 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 buy. Jim Cramer style. You see what I'm saying? So it'll go down. Volatility will keep going down. You'll keep seeing like how it was here when it opened up. So, you know, level I'm looking for right here. Due to CPI data now. These are real levels here. So, you know, not making this up. Be prepared. Looking 5 days out here. Expect this is what they're bulls, but they're bearish on the market, if that makes sense. The level they're looking for. Bulls. They're bulls because they want the VIX to go up, but they're bears because they want the economy to go down. They want the market to go down. So they're bulls, but they're bears. You see what I'm saying? This is the area it'll spike to. I'm gonna put a question mark because this area has been resistance, but you know, this is what they're expecting. If CPI is bad, expect the VIX, the volatility will, the fear will come right back in quicker than you can blink your eye in the morning and get the cold out your eye and go use the bathroom. So I'm telling you, it'll get really, really red fast if you see the VIX spike back above 20, you guys. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow with the CPI. To the downside, the bears / bulls, they're bulls because they want the market to actually go up, and they're bearish on the VIX, meaning if the VIX going down, that means the market can actually go up, meaning it will go up. So this is why they're bulls / bears. There's bears / bulls, whatever, how you want to put it. But they definitely won't, looking at it from 1 month out, ready to test this level right here. They're ready to test that level again right there. And I think with that level right there, they want to test. If they can get it down to about 17 even, oh, sweet mother, the stocks will rally. I'm gonna put a question mark though, because we haven't did that yet, and it's been support really right here at this line. So you see what I'm saying? This is where we have been the past month, maybe months. So let's keep this in mind. These are levels I'm looking at for the VIX. NVDA about to get real for them. See, they pulled back here. Didn't test that 280 level at all. 277 is your top there. Sold it all the way back 271. Consolidated, closed at 271. Knew they wasn't going to give this back because they went too high yesterday. So I figured 270 was a level they would probably sit at before CPI. So now it's just boiling down to at this point like this, you guys. Simple, real simple. I'm going to clarify it for you. CPI good. Bulls. They're coming back to the zone. I'll put a question mark because if you say, as you seen like I seen, and I seen like you seen, this is the top. This has been resistance here in these past, what, month? We haven't got higher than that. Still not higher than that yet. Not there yet. So, CPI good. That's the zone they're taking it. Straight there. Pressure's on. Game's on. There shouldn't be no more excuses. That bear will have to move, and the bulls will get what they want. You see what I'm saying? That's just what's taking place here. It may not even be, like I said, it may not be tomorrow. It could be like I said, by the end of the week, by the end of April, who knows? But it's coming. The move is here. Bears to the downside if CPI bad. Respectfully here, because they saying that that's all they can take right now with these guys with NVIDIA, because NVIDIA's kind of, we got to remember, been in the market of its own. It really ain't got to pertain to CPIs. We're gonna put a true question mark right there. That's a respectable drop if CPI is bad. they'll try to pull it to their about right there, 265 to the downside. Now you break below that, then then they actually gave up because of CPI. Then they're gonna start following suit with the market and everybody's earnings and stuff. Keep in mind, bank earnings is on Friday. Still, all this data coming out tomorrow, so still gonna be a lot of the companies depending on the banks. A lot of things gonna still be boiling down to the banks, even after this data. So just keep that in mind with NVDA and the overall market. But these are levels I'm looking at over NVIDIA. Google. CPI good. Google got a chance to get here, man. CPI good. Google got a chance to get here. By, like I said, possibly tomorrow, end of the week, April, somewhere in there. CPI bad, 111. 111. CPI good, 111. Bulls, 111, 110. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm drawing what I'm drawing. In the area I'm drawing it at. Look to the right, the number is here. You can see. This is their goal. This is their ultimate goal. This is where they're trying to get things. If CPI is good, CPI bad, and this is good or bad, not same meaning as in what they saying. It's literally how the market is going to react to it. So it doesn't really matter what it says. I'm going off of the fact, however the market reacts, if they think it's good or bad. These are the levels that they're going to, you guys. So be mindful of that. So bulls here, yeah. Bears to the downside. Google, CPI bad. It's definitely time to bring that butt here. They're gonna come down here, you guys. I'm looking at 99 area all the way, 104, 99. Bears. CPI is bad. And it will be a level. These will be levels. You should be. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. Baba. Oh, Baba. CPI good? They ain't no different from, do you get what I'm saying? They ain't no different from the other ones. It's just, they boil down with everybody else when it boils down to it. CPI good? You get what you want. I say Baba back to 103. I give it to him 102. That was a good area for him. That's what the Bulls want. They had a lot of stuff going on right there. They had a lot of momentum there before all of this took place today. CPI bad? I'm going to say the zone right here, 96, 97. This is a China company. They'll be a little stingy. They'll be a little even and level with the CPI data. So CPI bad, definitely down to the downside, 97, 96. CPI good, definitely back to the upside, 102, 103. So them are the levels I'm looking at for you guys with tomorrow's data that's coming out. And just be ready for it in the morning. All this right now, the pre-market, the stock futures are flat ahead of key March inflation data. So that's the headlines rolling out. That's what's going on, man. It's green right now, but none of this matters, man. It's all going to boil down to 8:30 a.m. sharp. The data will be released. The news outlets will be having headlines rolling, and the market will be reacting to it, and investors will get a chance to react to it at 9:30 a.m. So make sure you guys be ready for tomorrow and be ready for the remainder of the week. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Oh, man, we're going to wrap it up right here. This was the recap coverage with LCAOD. We'll be back tomorrow with another recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. I hope you guys have been enjoying these recaps, and I hope you guys and girls enjoy the rest of your nights. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace. This was the recap of the SPY QQQ's IWM, DIA, VIX, NVIDIA, Google, Baba, with Let cash accumulate over days. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another recap. Peace.